DeBoer taking out X3 and then getting full boost. So very good situation defensively for Swarm Gaming here. Trying to work on a counterattack. DeBoer has a good opportunity to put him on the counterattack here. He does block it, and Dadu puts this ball up the wall. It's a dangerous spot right now for Complain.
It is. Lots of chances coming out here for Swarm.
And
there's a big one.
DeBoer puts it in. He continued to keep the pressure on and ultimately is the one that puts it in. You see there Yemen and Dadu both out of the net. And DeBoer makes him pay with just an easy roller right into the net.
Yeah, that's just a spot-on shot. Puts it right in there, gets the necessary late-game lead for Swarm. And that might be enough.
So we're going to go bird's eye here. We've got only 30 seconds left in the game. Complain is needing to come back from this one. They just need one goal. We can see it happen. DeBoer has an open net opportunity. He puts it on target and scores it. Stocky comes in and actually helps put that in. So you can see DeBoer getting this breakaway here. Puts the shot in. A good block by Dadu. Looked like it might have been going in anyway, but Stocky there for good measure finishing that one off.
Yeah, big critical goal there. Gives them the late game lead, two-goal lead as a matter of fact.
Well, it will be a two-goal.
It will be a two-game lead in just a few moments here. But Swarm looking much better, and they should carry this all the way through to the next game. So
a reverse sweep is going to be what's needed if Complain hope to stay in this tournament and be champions for the second week in a row. As Swarm takes Game 2 in this best-of-5 series, we are in the loser's bracket final. Winner of this match will be moving on to the grand final where they take on Flipside Tactics for the title of champion of Week 2 of Rocket Royale. So a lot riding on this next game for Complain. If they drop it, they are out of the tournament.
They do. So it's a big hiccup for them right now to try and get this together. Nobody wants to be in this kind of dire situation for sure, and that is currently really where they're stuck right now. It is facing the wall.
And you can see that X3 and W says we need Merc. So for the newer players out there or players just getting into the game, the Merc is the van. It's the van car, and a lot of times players, as a joke, like to all run Mercs because it's not really known as the best car in the game. It's just kind of a funny troll car. So X3 being a little cheeky there with his remark. I'd be surprised to see any Mercs actually in the game. We'll go and check real quick. Looks like we're Merc free, so we're good.
Merc free again.
So we'll hop on board with X3MW, see if he can help Complain, battle back, and begin the reverse sweep, which is needed. And a great pass into the mid, but nobody there to take advantage.
Yeah, nice little start here. Good clear out by Stocky, and I think Swarm just wants to take the momentum that they build up from those nice 2 late goals and carry that all the way through, because that would be a big boon for them if they can pull that off.
Yeah, but Swarm does need to take this one, approach this just one game at a time, because Complain, with that mentality, has been able to do a reverse sweep, and X3 denies that sure goal there, and also gets a great clear into the Swarm Gaming zone. But Swarm really just needs to not rest on their laurels at this point, but really bring it to Complain and finish him off.
And it looks like now... good shot there by DeBoer. Just the sun trying to get my bearings here a little bit.
Yeah, he
DeBoer
just
comes in
stuffs
nicely.
it right here. Him and X3, looks like it was a pinched shot as X3 got there a split second before him, but DeBoer just launches that into the net. So we'll go on board with DeBoer yet again. He seems to be playing quite well in this series with some pretty critical goals. And throws it in there for Pashy.
So Pashy coming out, trying to get this deciding game done for Swarm so they can move on to the finals.
So a great play there, a very standard play. You saw that DeBoer put that off the backboard. Pesci was in the mid waiting for that to happen and just put it in. So very standard play, but excellently executed by the Swarm side. So we'll go on board with Yemen from Complain. His team down 2-0. This could be their last game. At X3 responds back quickly, putting his team down by only 1 goal here. And we'll watch this through the eyes of Yemen here, as Yemen gets a good tap out into the mid so that X3 can just blast that into the corner. Pesci had no chance at saving that one. Great play by Yemen and X3 to put that in.
Yep, good setup, and they're trying to come back here. There's still a lot of game left, so they'll have the opportunity to hopefully put something together. But it really just comes down to what Swarm wants to do. If Swarm can keep the momentum going, they will probably take this game and end this series relatively quickly.
Yeah, Swarm just needs to hold out at this point. If they can get a few more insurance goals, it'll all but be them versus Flipside in a rematch. We just saw Flipside Tactics was the team that sent Swarm down here in the losers bracket. So we would see a rematch, but Swarm would have to win 2 best-of-5 series, which would be pretty tough to do, especially against Flipside. So, but I would love to see them try, no doubt.
Oh, for sure. You know, Swarm has had a hard enough time trying to get 1 series off of Flipside, and to try and do 2, yeah, that's an ugly one.
Especially with how good ELMP's been playing, right? Like ELMP,
oh, yeah.
There was one match where he had 8 shots and like 3 goals. And just devastating, you know, where Swarm only had 2 shots all game. So ELMP doing a good job of trying to fill in Mike's shoes and working as a team with Flipside. Right now, Flipside, the team to beat in the tournament. But X3MW equalizes it. 2-2 now. This game is not over yet.
Yeah, it is a much closer affair here. I know that Complain certainly does not want to leave the game early.
And a quick response by Swarm here.
Yeah, Swarm's done. They're trying to avoid having to play any more than they have to.
Oh, and a quick replay skip here. They must have not been happy about that quick response.
A little bit of that, probably a little bit of just, you know, let's keep going, let's just play, no time for replays. Sometimes you just get in that mood or that momentum and, you know.
Yeah, you get in the zone.
Wait and watch stuff. You want to just keep playing.
Yeah, as a player, when you're playing just in the games. And another response here by Yemen. Just these teams ping-ponging back and forth. Complain not giving up just yet. And Yemen with that great bounce shot.
Yeah, nice bounce shot. Played it off that ceiling shot by Dadu. So good results so far. Tied the game up yet again. And Swarm, I don't know. They're both teams are having a difficult time kind of emerging as the top team. But I know that Swarm only has 1 more game to go to seal their spot in the grand finals.
Yep, and Swarm definitely doesn't want this game to go into overtime or to tie in. What a great shot by Complain, and they put it back in on net. How did that ball not go in? Passion comes in and clears it out, but my goodness, how did that ball not go in the net?
I don't even know.
It's the post. The post is MVP, is what people will tell me, and I believe them because that just happened.
It is post and crossbar, defensive MVPs.
We're going to go up on Bird's Eye SC. Swarm try to make this happen. Stocky with a good hit off the ceiling. DeBoer putting a shot almost on net.
Yeah, that was just narrowly too wide.
We got a dangerous floater here.
Oh, good setup here for Swarm, but again, it goes just too wide. And it looks like finally they're going to be able to clear it out, but not quite.
Oh, no, an own goal.
Absolutely an own goal. 110%. A absolutely disastrous.
That ball was not going in, and Dadu redirects it into the corner. A devastating situation for Complain. That ball was going to go wide left. Dadu trying to just clear the ball, but ultimately puts it into his own net, so very disappointing.
Yeah, that certainly should not have happened. Just a big mistake at the worst possible time. We're coming down to the final few seconds of this game, and every goal counts so much, and that might have been the goal that decides this whole series.
So we'll go on board with the player that just scored that own goal, and see if he can get his squad back in it with a last-second goal. You can see X3 with a great shot. It bounces off the crossbars. They're trying to get it in. The ball's still alive, and that's going to be it. No, it's still up.
All right, now
and that's it. It looks like Complain loses this one.
Wow.
Swarm takes out Complain 3-0 and is moving on to the grand finals, where they will be taking on Flipside Tactics. So a crazy ending to that one. But Swarm Gaming 3-0 and Complain and taking this grand final spot.
Wow. So, well, if you really like Flipside versus Swarm, do we have a treat for you? You got at least one more series out of this, possibly two, and it all depends on how well these teams play.
Absolutely.
Well,
so flip side, though, they were able to take it to Swarm, really playing better and all around. Even though it was game 5, flip side was playing much better in a few of those games. So flip side the favorite going in here, but Swarm could surprise us. So we'll have to just wait and see, and we will have that coming up next. Flipside Tactics versus Swarm Gaming in the grand finals for this second week of Rocket Royale. Just stick around, guys, and we'll get that going for you. Thank you for watching.